The comments from Brad Ausmus in recent days made it clear, if it wasn't clear already, that he knew this was coming. He talked about the 2018 Tigers in the third person, and talked about potential off-season moves with a distance like it would be somebody else's problem. Maybe some of those quotes getting out helped set up the discussions that led to Friday's formal announcement that Ausmus won't be back next year. Better to get it done now than have another week and a half of foreshadowing. Ausmus not only sounded like he expected it, but that he in a sense welcomed it. Al and I talked a couple days ago, Ausmus said. Al and I have become very good friends over the 4 years I was here, so it was a little emotional. Quite frankly, I told him I fully understood. And I told him, if he had walked in and offered me a contract, I probably wouldn't have come back, because I think this team, this organization is starting over and needed a new voice. And sometimes you have to be able to evaluate yourself. When I look in the mirror, I think it's probably a good idea that they do this. He gets the idea that a team on a rebuild needs a different voice in the job. He also gets the idea that the team didn't win, and it falls on him. Wasn't lack of effort, we just didn't perform on the field, he said. The fact that we didn't win, I'll shoulder that. I'm the manager, I'm the leader, I'll take the blame. I'm the manager, I'm in charge of it, and I feel like the team should have been a little bit better this year despite the injuries. So I look in the mirror and say, I'm at fault. It was not announced as a mutual parting of ways, only that the Tigers weren't going to extend his contract. It arguably could have been the former. I felt like this was the right move to make, Ausmus said. I wasn't going to come back anyway. I just think the Tigers need a different voice. So I was very at ease with it. There's some very good players in there, some really good guys. Really, the thing that hurt the most from my angle was leaving coaches out to dry without a job. And a front office I really got along with. He would like to manage again somewhere. And despite the way things ended, there's enough respect for him around the game, and enough people who believe he could be a better manager the second time around to expect that he'll have an opportunity, maybe this offseason. For now, though, he might spend some time at home. It's the end of me being in the dugout here. It also could be a new beginning for me, Ausmus said. I have a senior in high school. I missed my last daughter's senior year in high school. So I'll be around maybe a little bit more for that. There's some family time. So there's some upside to it, too. Ausmus has not talked with the players about it yet. He plans to do that when the season ends next Sunday at Minnesota. That could be the tougher part for him. When I stepped in the dugout, I really enjoyed that immensely, Ausmus said. The strategy of the game, the camaraderie of the players and the coaching staff. Just like a family, there's good times and bad times, but in the end you're all together, you're in it together. It just didn't work out in terms of winning this year.